All right, it shows that we are live, and I'll just wait for some of you guys to come on in, and then we can get started. Get the started for a couple hours. Yeah, I mean, I don't really go live on Mondays, but I thought, what the heck? Why not try? So, and is requested, so I thought, why not? It'll give me more time. It'll give me more time with you guys, and also it would give me more time to get some of the questions passed. We're way into the 90s. I say we're probably in the so I mean before we jump into the fall of 90. Before we know it, we'll be finished with 90 and going into 91, but that won't be for a while though. I know some of these questions will be halfway through 90. And I wonder if I'm going to have to. No, okay. Guess not. Hello, Feathers Creature. My sweet Cheryl, how are you doing? And there's Steve Areno. Steve Areno's here. Hey, Steve Areno. Well, if I'm well, I mean, if I'm making Mondays great again for you, I mean, then that makes me feel pretty good. Oh, you got rid of Grumpy. Oh, yeah, you did get rid of Grumpy Steve. Why are you still angry, Feathers Creature? I mean, are you still angry, or I think you mean you're still angry over what happened the last stream, aren't you? I haven't I haven't that's oh yeah, this is it's interesting. I said that I haven't gotten rid of him yet, but yeah, see if one SP shows up. Well, yeah, well, we just I did we it only says I've got you and Cheryl in here, so I guess I can tell you guys. One SP, well, he's been, you know how he's been a jerk lately. Well, the thing is that if he we're talking about saying, maybe we need to take his rinse away, for the way he's been acting. I know. I know, Feathers Creature. It was unanimous. It was unanimous for the people I asked on Messenger. Everybody said yes on Messenger to doing it. That maybe he definitely has some kind of problem for sure. If he, I mean, yeah, we know he's not a nice guy. One SP's not a nice guy. Yeah, I mean, apparently so. I mean, yeah, one of them. Well, the thing is, actually, I talked to Callie Ford about it, and she said, the way he's been acting, I told Callie like what he said, and Callie said, this time I need to uh demod him and ban him for being so disrespectful. Oh, all right, Steve, we'll be here when you get back. Mario, it's me, Mario. Yahoo! Yeah, she said demod him and ban him for being so disrespectful. Yeah, I see. See, I don't have you on Messenger, but I do have a few people on Messenger. Um, let's see, who do I have that, um, like, see, I've got Spirit Stalker, I've got California Ford, I've got Tim, I've got, Cheryl, and yeah, about those people. So, and they all said, yes, demod him. They had their words, and some of them, they're even added some input. No, it is not nice. It is not nice at all. I I mean, and who would exactly be fake mourning? Because I mean, I told California Ford, about it, and she said, he's one SP's being rude, so he needs to go. Feathers Creature, she did not like it, when I told her what one SP said to you. And if he shows up tonight, I will demod him. Close minded like him explaining here, he doesn't listen to it. Yeah. The thing is, like, it only seems like he's only going to listen to me. Seems like he's not going to listen to anybody else he doesn't know. I said, I could have done it before. I think if I wouldn't I just have to go into past streams and click on one SP's name and then take his rinse then? Probably should try doing that instead of just waiting until he comes. And if he does come, then, I do take the rinse away. And make it seem like a logical reason why. And, and the reason, it's logical enough. Logical enough. Disrespect does not get you anywhere in my stream. Oh, thank you, California Ford. Not it's not really about a haircut, but I mean it's just kind of uh where my haircut looks. Well, yeah. I mean, haven't gotten it cut in maybe a month, but yeah, it's still going good. We were California Ford. Me and Feathers were just talking, saying we're going to keep a close eye out if in case one SP comes. Oh, okay. About like you California folks. Well, I guess that's an encouragement, that if I ever come to California, then maybe they'll think I'm one of you guys. Well, we're waiting for well, we're waiting for I mean, we're waiting. I said we're only 11 minutes in and everything, but I mean that means around this time he could still pop in anytime he wants to, but but this time if he comes in, then you guys can take him down then. Oh, it's true. Oh, Mario, we were just talking about, somebody that usually comes in here and says off the wall things. That person's being totally disrespectful. But I said he's not here yet, so we can breathe a sigh of relief. But we have to keep our eyes out because we don't know if he's going to come or what. I've been running errands all day, and now I'm worn out because I got to walk my dog soon, and the time change confuses him. Oh, well, yeah, because I'm saying, usually when I'm here at 6 and 7 o'clock, it's usually it's usually gets around, it starts getting dark around this time, and then just look outside. Complete daylight, still daylight at a little after 6 o'clock. Be back. I got to help my son get his phone charger out of his backpack. All right. No, no, Mario is not. He is not a very good person. He may think I'm a pretty good person, and because I'm pretty understanding, but no, this person burned their bridge with me. I gave him many chances to be nice. Yeah, yeah. It's like instead of King Bowser, it's King SP. It's King SP. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, anything disrespectfully says I can always screenshot it. But we'll see if he comes, though. We will get him. Welcome back, Steve Areno. Mario, I'll be playing some of soon as I get my capture card on my other, I'll be playing some of your games. I've got your classic games, Mario 2 and 3 and Dr. Mario. Yes, but I mean, Feathers Creature said, he's not. They say like he's not even a friend and everything. He's like just some troll trying to lurk around. Yeah, it's a very tricky situation. Yeah, well, one SP. Yes, if he tries, right? I mean, well, like we said, uh, what he said on Saturday was that he said that that or not California Ford. He said that colorful feathers was um was probably fake mourning the death of her brother, and she's fake mourning, and then tells her to go mourn and then he tells Feathers Creature to go mourn somewhere else, and then I think that was when the straw that broke the camel's back, because after that happened, she timed one SP out for 24 hours for being disrespectful, because nobody needs to disrespect each other in streams. It's all about respect. Yeah, Mario. That sounds I mean, maybe sounds pretty crazy, but that is what they said. Right. She said right. Feathers Creature had said that if he causes trouble tonight and he bullies her, she'll just bully back. I tried to flip it on him and be like, yes, you call her a jerk, but how would you feel if people called you a jerk? And then he tells me, "You jerk, no one would call me that." And I told him, I was like, "Oh, I'm the jerk now?" And then he's like, "You're never a jerk, Matt." So then it seems like, okay, so he says I'm never a jerk, but then when I called him, it's like he needs to get his words straight and his words prioritized. He needs to get his thoughts, what he's saying, before he says something totally off the wall. It would help if he took his medication too. Yeah, you said that Penis Habit, who came here on Saturday. I think you said that sometimes he lurks in there and says the most off the wall things. Mm-hmm. Definitely, Mario. He is. What he's going to do is that he'll come in and he'll be blue, and then I'll be like need to take care of something, and then I will demod him, and then be like I'm taking your, and I'll tell him I'm taking your rinse away, 1SP, because you've been really disrespectful to Colorful Feathers. A lot of people, a lot of people say that he causes trouble, or and he acts up, causes drama sometimes, and he's been really arrogant lately too. Or as one of my friends called said, he's been an arrogant jerk lately, and if he keeps bullying, we need to get rid of him. And he, sure enough, is still bullying. He could be Feathers Creature. He could be. He could be lurking. You never know. Hi, Scratching Boomers. I don't know what Coach Eli would say. He could. Yeah, he could. He could. But if he is, then at least he's leaving us alone. sad that we've got to spend like, about half an hour watching out for him. But I've got Steve Areno and Feathers Creature and California Ford on the lookout to probably probably going to give one SP, a slap in the face of reality, and then just say, you're going to have to improve. You're going to have to improve if you're going to be nice. Right. I wonder if one SP is a boomer. I don't know. All I just know is that he is a father. I know, but and you have the right to be angry, Colorful Feathers, because of what he said to you. You didn't do anything to him. You didn't do anything to him, and it seems like, that just because we're not together anymore, me and you, he's taking it out on you and calling you a jerk. Only a jerk would break his heart. She didn't break my heart. It was a mutual agreement. We're still good friends. Why can't you just accept that? I remember saying, I'm over it. Why can't you be over it? And then he says, oh, well, he's like, it may be easy for you, but but me more, but me being heartbroken over it's going to take me a while to trust her again. All right, bye bye, Mario. Get Bowser. Throw throw him by the tail and swing him out. Swing him out of your situation. And then you can say, so long, gay Bowser. Yeah, he wrote it on the stream. That's the thing. You saw me on Grinder. I'm not really on Grinder that much, Saint Joe. Joe. He could. Yeah, I would. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd guess he's probably like us, a millennial, or he might just be Generation X. I don't know. I don't exactly know how old 1SP is. Yeah, I mean, what's his deal? That's a lot of the things too. I mean, not like we have anybody, enough to play, but I say sometimes, when he plays, he'll throw answers off the wall, and it's just kind of like, it makes you think, what are you talking about? That's not even relevant to the question. Yeah, that's bad now, and I did. Yeah, he did. If you're a normal person, you will not attack people in this stream, especially if the issue is not for you. Don't make it a big deal. Yeah, don't make it a big deal. I mean, just be a good person. Everybody says be kind. I haven't defeated Bowser. He's tough. It's the best way to defeat Bowser with Big Mario with fire. Well, the best way, the best way to beat him. Well, if you have, well, that's your best. That's the best case is if you have fire. Fire. That if you're Fire Mario, I said you can still defeat him as Small Mario, but you'll have to run under him when he jumps, and then jump on the switch that will take the bridge out and make him fall. You just wait. You just got to watch out for his fire bars. And it's really tricky if you're. It's really tricky at the end. You gotta be careful with the hammer brother. That hammer brother, could kill you at any second. And his time jumps are really random, I think. Just avoid the hammers with Bowser and his fire bars. Jump under him when he jumps, and then hit the switch, and then he's gone. And you've saved the princess, or as they call her, Peach. But I think back in those days, she was just called Princess Toadstool. But don't worry. As soon as I get my I'm thinking as soon as I get it hooked up and know how to do it, then I'm thinking first game, I'll be asking you guys, soon what game I should play first on my retro gaming, and a couple of you have said have said Super Mario Brothers. Well, don't worry. Said I said the best way to defeat it early is go through warp zones. But if I do play Super Mario Brothers first, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to take any warp zones. I'm going to do a full playthrough of the game. I'm going to go to each world. I said my best. I used to play it all the time, and I said I think my best game is where I probably died once going through the whole game. I think I only died once, one time going through the whole game. A lot of people, have been asking, how are you so good at the game? What? And I say, well, I said, well, I played a lot when I was a kid, so I guess the answer is just lots and lots of practice. Never mind 1SP. Let's talk about poor Brittany. I don't think she can handle her fame and wealth. I don't think she can either. I said I'll never forget Chris Crocker's 2007 Britney Rage video where he cries and tells people to leave Britney alone. A lot of people were looking at that video, and they were saying, well, when this video was made, we were just laughing at him. But, it seems like he's right and everything, the way Britney Spears' father, handles her, Yes, we need to leave poor Britney alone. Well, whatever the situation is, Feathers Creature, he he just seems like he's not a people person. He's just not a people person. Now, if he could actually come in and be respectful, then maybe. But doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. Oh yeah, well, I mean, he was a well-known name, and I remember watching it when it came out in 2007. Oh, he had so many video replies to it. I remember what I remember I remember that one time where he's, screams like, "She's a human." And I remember my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "Well, we didn't say she wasn't human or anything." Hey, 1SP. Good evening. He came. I'd be a great boyfriend for poor Brittany. I'm just saying. The thing is, I didn't even know Britney Spears is a little less than is just a little more than 4 years older than me. I think she was born in December 1981, and I was born in February of '86. She was everyone's childhood crush back in the day. Do multimillionaire famous people get DUIs? They must be so cocky they think they can do anything like drive drunk or on drugs. Okay, there we go. I have taken the wrench away. He's got to learn to be respectful when he can get his wrench back. I just took his wrench away from him. Nope, he burned her bridge with her a long time ago. I mean, I would have let. I mean, personally, yeah, I know. Personally, I was gonna say that I would have. I personally would have let him talk until he got nasty. Then I would have banded him. Then I would have banned him for 24 hours if he got nasty. But I mentioned a whole bunch of people. Uh, all the people that I had on um on Messenger yesterday that I've got in the stream. I messaged them. I messaged. Let's see, who did I have in the stream that I messaged yesterday? Well, I messaged California Ford. She was here. I messaged Spirit Stalker. I messaged Cheryl. I messaged Tim, and it was unanimous. They were all saying, yes, take his wrench away. Yeah, if I mean, four mad faces from Feathers Creature. Yeah, she's not having it. He's burned her bridge with her. It's like, Spirit Stalker was like, I mean, she even said, she's like, if he doesn't like getting his wrench being taken away, tough. He's got to learn manners. Yeah, he might be. I mean, I want kindness in this stream, and kindness just kind of kills the moment. What do you mean you're not? You don't think you're a managing moderator? Of course you are. See, I just checked. You are indeed a managing moderator, Feathers Creature. I did check it, and I clicked on your name, and it said, and for your modship, it says remove as managing moderator, and I said when I saw it give the option as remove as managing moderator, I was like, okay, that confirms that she is a managing moderator. Yeah, you are a managing moderator. Steve Areno is. Tim is. Cheryl is. Jonathan is. Spirit Stalker is. Cheryl is. I've got many managing moderators. Now, personally, I would have given him a chance until he started getting nasty. But I said, but Feathers Creature, she ain't having it. And I think, of course, according to Steve Areno, you gave him 24 hours, Feathers Creature, another 24 hours. Okay. Well, I say here's the sad thing. When I leave the stream, I mean, when I get off the stream, that it's like that 24 hours, is just, gone. It's like you have to start another stream to make sure they're blocked for 24 hours. But I said that's when you got to go to their page and block them. Right, but the thing is that, Spirit Stalker said we've given him, I mean, Spirit Stalker even mentioned me. She's like, we've given him multiple chances and he just keeps attacking chance after chance he gets. That's what Spirit Stalker said. Also, one other person that said that he should go as well. I also messaged Tammy, and Tammy said that as well. She also said how she also said that when one SP keeps saying, oh, uh, so just dreams about you. He fantasizes about you. Like it's like she's like, I don't even know who that is, and she's like, and when he says that to me, it makes me very uncomfortable. I think the sad thing is that I I put out a poll, and I got some. Okay, see, I was wondering where people were. It's like there's Jonathan Yellow Pudding Pops. Right, I figured if I promote it if I make a post on my on my channel, I said then people should know that I'm going live, and then they'll be here. No, no, not quite. Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, Jello Pudding Pops with AIDS. All those people, Bill Cosby. Yeah, all those people that Bill Cosby did. Yeah, probably get some yellow pudding pops with AIDS. We are playing until we were going to play until 8 o'clock, which we are still on. But I said, now the only people right now in here are you, are well, Steve Areno, and then Colorful Feathers, and then Spirit Stalker and John. So I said, I've got you four. So that would be. I said I've only got you guys to play. I said even though what time is it in the UK? I would be thinking that it's probably about midnight in the UK. Or no, or I'm sorry. I think, or is it? We'll see. She's 6 hours ahead of us from daylight savings time, and she hasn't flipped over yet. So probably, yeah, probably about midnight. Probably about midnight for her. If not midnight, then 1 in the morning. Yellow pudding, yellow pudding pops with roofies. Oh, Jonathan, Steve Areno, you missed it. Steve Areno saw it. One SP came in. He's like, "Hello, thumbs up for me." And then Color Feather instantly banned him. She's like, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction to say anything insulting. So I said, so she said she timed him out for 24 hours and took away his French. Yeah, cause yeah, yeah, I saw that she was live. I saw that she was live, and I thought, well, she's live right now, but I said, I'm still live though too. Yeah, but she wasn't. Color's Feather was not having it, but I said we could still play. We've got four people. That was better than having two for about 30 minutes. So if you, I'm sure the wild creature's coming. Yeah, he's probably going to go there since he can't comment here. He's probably going over there to go to go crazy. But California Ford ain't having it. California Ford, she's not having it either. She even told me what I need to do. She said for what 1SP has done, he's crossed the line, and she said, yes, demod him and ban him. He's not banned yet. He's just timed out, so he won't be able to talk this stream because this is 24 hours. Yeah, 3 times. 3 times he's done that. It's like if he goes live, he'll be all cool and normal, but then it's kind of just like, when he's his own person, he's crazy on stream. Now, I met 1SP through Lewis Fuller, and sometimes he gets smart with Lewis too. I've seen it. Sometimes he's gotten smart with Lewis as well. And and 1SP is a person that I met, and I met 1SP through Lewis. He's a wild, psychotic baboon. Yep, that's what she feels about 1SP, the way he's been treating her. A wild, psychotic baboon troll roaming around in the YouTube world. He probably found a place to stop in California for though. I said that, but yes, you were wondering how long we were playing. I said the question is, are are you all just wanting to play, with just with just you guys, because it's just four of you in here. It's four of you in here, and I suspect it's California Feathers. I mean California, not California. I mean Feathers Creature, Jonathan, Stevo, and Spirit Stalker. Yeah, because he can't do anything here. I said I don't think she's going to be nice to him either over there. I'm sure she's highly pissed with him as well. Okay. I'm just trying to find the. Yeah, sometimes he says off the wall answers and they don't make any sense. But if you guys are ready, then I can do this. I said, but I said it's going to be a little bit hard though. He's on my. Nobody messes with feathers. Mm. He's been on my list for a long time. I mean, ever since he's called Colorful Feathers a jerk and won't stop calling her that. He's he's not good. He's not good on my list. I know, because it's about 8 o'clock where Cheryl's at, or I'm sorry, Cheryl, not Cheryl, Shan. It's about 8 o'clock where Shan is. Maybe she's just finishing up dinner or something, or maybe doing a Pandora's box experiment or something. Let's play. All right, you guys, you guys feel like playing with just you four in here? Hey, Decay. Decay's here. All right, yeah, we'll play because I mean now we've got Decay in here. I've got five of you in here, so yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect for a let's play. Let's play. All right. Here's a little bit of a tough question coming up. The are top five answers to this question. Question is, when you were growing up, what was your first childhood believed to be shattered? When you were growing up, what was something your first childhood believed to be shattered? Okay, there you go, Jonathan. No Santa Claus. That's the number one answer. No Santa Claus. Yeah, because it's about 7 p.m. where we are. We're a couple hours of you. Oh, Feathers Creature, the question is, when you were growing up, what was your first childhood believed to be shattered? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's midnight where he is. Okay. Yeah, they're only 5 hours ahead of us then until they change over. Jonathan said the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny. Yep. No Easter Bunny, number three. But not unicorns, though. There you go, Jonathan. No Tooth Fairy. Number two, no Tooth Fairy. Who's Festivus? Not sure what you mean by Festivus, but that's not. But they don't say that's fake. They don't say WWE is fake, and nothing about Bigfoot either. All the people that now they've pretty much told, who's real and who's not. Now, 4 and 5 are just more like explanations. Not that Liberace is gay, or there's no ghost, or Richard Simmons is gay. Was Richard Simmons a thing back in the 90s? Nope, nothing about leprechauns being real either. John Travolta wears a wig and is bald. No, no, not that there's any mermaids. These are number 4 is really an assumption, and number 5, well, yeah, parents lie about this all the time because they feel like, oh, they don't need to know the real thing yet. Not that magic isn't real, but I think we all know as grown-ups that, magic isn't real. It's all fake. Shout out to Penn and Teller, though. I think they still try magic, don't they, Penn and Teller? Penn used to do a Penn used to do a game show on NBC called Identity. It only lasted one season. It was not very popular. You could almost see Richard Simmons' bullocks when he was prancing around. Ooh, wow. Yeah. That's something I don't want to imagine. Nope, Jonathan, it's not anything about a ghost. That nothing about mermaids. Frankly, we're done. The 3 answers we got: no Santa Claus, no Tooth Fairy, no Easter Bunny. There's no more about what's real and what's not. Number 4 and 5 are just more assumptions that you would think as a kid. I know. Number 5, parents lie about all the time. Not that Oprah and Ellen are evil witches or that there's dragons. Yeah, number 1, 2, and 3 are pretty easy. 4 and 5 are a little tough. Yeah, we've got no Santa. Yeah, Tooth Fairy's been said, but yeah, so far we've got no Santa Claus, no Tooth Fairy, and no Easter Bunny. I said there's more. I mean, there's not really any more people that say that's what you got so far. No Santa Claus, no Tooth Fairy, no Easter Bunny. No, nothing about alien. Oh, question, Spirit Stalker, is when you were growing up, what was your first childhood belief to be shattered? And so Tooth Fairy and no Easter Bunny. I said those were the 3 easiest ones. Now it gets a little harder. No, not that the dog didn't go to live on a farm. The question would be, what dog and whose dog? Or, oh, no, yeah, that their dog didn't go live on a farm. No, Krampus? No. Yeah, Jonathan, you guys need a hint. Um, number four. Number four is about, the child will believe my parents are so smart, There's, they, well, like, oh, my parents are so smart. Well, how would you know? Oh, well, I know because they, no werewolf or no divorce. Yeah, there you go, Jonathan. Parents knew it all. Number four is parents knew it all. And now number five. Number five is actually the opposite, Decay. Not that your parents are idiots, but your parents know it all. Um, not big pharma is helping us or people dying. In fact, it's actually the opposite of people dying. Instead of you know, they'll ask them. There's a point in the child's life when they'll ask, mommy, daddy, I have a question. And then they'll be like, what's the question? And they'll be like, well, I'm just kind of wondering, like think that they're a big brother or sister, and they'll be like, where where do he come from? Yeah, where do babies come from? Number five, where babies come from? That's the five things that they believe that your childhood was shattered on. All right. All right. Okay, here's a good one. This one will probably be a little bit easier. We got the top six answers to this question. Question is, name an occupation whose members go on duty or off duty. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be a little easier because all you got to do is just name an occupation whose members go on duty or off duty. All right, there you go, Jonathan. A physician, number five, a physician, which is the same thing as a doctor. And there you go, Jonathan, a cop, a police officer. That's the number one answer, a police cop or a police officer, or what we call them today, the popo. Question is Feathers Creature question is, name an occupation whose members go on duty or off duty. So far, Jonathan's got a doctor, number five, and a police officer, number one. I'm looking to see if, unfortunately, Decay Tuna is not a tuna fisherman or a fisherman at all. Not there. What's a courtesan's? Okay, Decay, there you go, Decay. You got one. Well, Decay and Feathers Creature. Firefighter. Firefighter number three, and also Feathers Creature, not a pilot, but you did get firefighter. So far you've got police officer, firefighter, and physician. You've got the odd ones, 1, 3, and 5. Now let's get the evens, 2, 4, and 6. Nope, not a dentist. Not a dentist. Manager of the legal massage parlor. They aren't that lucky. Cashier. Oh, they'd be really lucky. But no, not a cashier at the adult emporium. So no cashier and no lifeguard either. Nope, not a teacher and not a security guard. Or a bouncer in the club. But I like that question. But I like that answer, Feathers Creature. But it's not a bouncer in the club, and no prison guard either. No, not a center agent. Looks like you guys finally got stumped on one. Because you said call the center agent, and that is the last answer I've gotten. Okay, now I got another one. There you go. Okay, Spirit Stalker, you got one. The military. Military is there. Number 4. Number 4 is the military. Not a plumber, and a surgeon would probably be the same thing as a doctor. So there you go. Military, number 4. Now all you need are 2 and 6. Not a lineman or a busboy, but one of them does involve a vehicle. But it's not. But it wouldn't be an ambulance driver or a dentist or a coast guard. But yes, one of these things are driven by one of these people. It's not an electrician. Not a train driver, but you're on the right track, Decay. There is somebody who does drive something, but what could they drive to be of service to people? So you are correct on driver, but you got to give me the correct word. It's not a bus driver. Okay, Jonathan, there you go. A taxi driver. Yep, Jonathan and Decay got it. Taxi driver, number 6. And now all you need is number 2. Nope, not a FedEx or a mailman. No FedEx or mailman, number 2. It's not. It's that. That's not it. It's not Gino who is allergic to fish. Yeah, we got the taxi driver. We just need one more. Nope, not the ice cream man. Now that you got taxi driver and military before he said hint, are you guys still wanting a hint on number 2, or do you think that you still got some guesses on who it could be? I figured I'd ask since Jonathan said hint, and then you guys started getting answers, and I thought Betty doesn't want a hint anymore, but I don't know about number 2. Your friendly local narcotics seller. No, but I remember. I remember the. And I say it's, and I can get away with it since that's what his name is. Sometimes when Robert comes in here, and he'll say something about narcotics, I'll say the classic Richard Dawson line: "You don't use narcotics, do you, Bob?" What are other first responders? I would say that or I'd have a good hint to give you. Yeah, there's lots of first responders. Not firemen or mountain rescue. Okay, your hint would be number 2. Well, they work with number 5 a whole bunch, you know. They're like, it's sort of like a team together. What other first responder might work with the doctor? Yeah, paramedics, but the paramedics would be, they really need the like if they're gonna give them a shot or something, you know, that they're gonna have this person check it out. I mean, it's not paramedics, but it's very close. But I mean, as soon as you get there, yeah, a nurse. A nurse is there, number 2. And you are still getting enough light, but I might need to start turning it on. I think it's getting a little bit darker now. But hey, it didn't get dark till 15 after 7. It's an accomplishment for springing ahead. All right. Next question. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name a product you see advertised in magazines that uses okay. Okay, this is it. Okay, top 4 answers. Name a product you see advertised in magazines that uses scaly. I can't read that. Well, hold on. Okay. Okay, now I got it. All right, top 4 answers to this question. Name a product you see advertised in magazines that uses scaly dressed women to sell their product. Who would use scaly dressed women to sell their product? Or maybe it's scaly. Well, you know what I mean. Bikinis? Not bikinis, but you're close. Yeah, but specifically, what from Victoria's Secret, though? There you go. That's what I was looking for. Um, Hold on. Perfume. Jonathan says perfume. There you go, Jonathan. Perfume. Perfume or cologne is number 2. Perfume or cologne is number 2. Would be makeup, but clothing. There you go, Jonathan. Underwear or lingerie. That's the number 1 answer. Underwear or lingerie. But not sunglasses or a Playboy magazine or sanitary napkins. Bras. Yeah, that would have worked. Bras, underwear, lingerie. Let's see. So we got the clothing one. So you've got underwear and lingerie and perfume or cologne. Got the first 2. Now what's the what would be the next 2? I can see number 3 still using scaly women to try to sell this. And I guess I could see number 4 too. Peter North's volume maximizing pills that don't work. No. But I would like that if that was on the survey. It's not Indian neuter beef for hills. Not bras. Spirit Stalker guessed bras already, Stephen Reno. She didn't get it. Pretty under things. We've already got underwear and lingerie. Nope, not jewelry. Nope, not cigarettes either. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. There you go, Jonathan. Alcohol. Number 4 is alcohol. Number 4, alcohol. Now you just need number 3. What else could number 3 be? What might number 3 be? It's not. Oh, wait a second. I already see it. But let me go ahead and down. Exotic fish, nope. Bourbon, nope. Sun cream, nope. Tanning lotion, nope. Cars. There you go, Spirit Stalker. Cars, number 3. Cars is number 3. I don't think they had OnlyFans back then. Not back then. I don't even think they had the internet then. Well, yeah, of course. Of course it's not yellow pudding pops. If you were on the survey, Jonathan, number 5 might be hard anal. Of course, could a woman sell hard anal? Oh, this would be a good answer to, or this would be a good question to give you, on a cold winter night, or cold fall or cold winter night. More like the winter, but let's see how we do with this one. We got the top 5 answers to this question. And I say winter or fall time because here's what the question is. Specifically, what keeps you warm on a cold night? Specifically, what keeps you warm on a cold night? It's not coffee, but there you go, DK. A fireplace. Number 3 is a fireplace, and a blanket. There. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. A blanket or an electric blanket. Number 1. Blanket or electric blanket. Number 1. There is something heated, but it's not a heater though. But there is something heated on there though. I never heard of it until I saw it. See, hot chocolate. Not hot chocolate. Not hot cocoa. A very overweight man called Bubba. Okay, there you go, Decay. Another person, number 2. Another person. Another person, number 2. Just got to get 4 and 5. But it's not hard anal. Okay. Jonathan says pajamas. I could give it to him. I guess it's kind of like pajamas. Yeah, a flannel gown. A flannel gown. Number 4 is a flannel gown. Yeah, Jonathan got another person. Heated. It's not a heated baby oil dispenser. It is something heated, but it's not baby oil dispenser, or jacuzzi, or a coat. Well, it could do with a. I mean, it's not a hot water bottle or hot tub, but there is water. But this last answer does involve water in this. I will say that it's not sunbathing though. But this does involve something. This is an appliance that can be that will keep you warm on a cold night. They say. I don't see how. I never even heard of this one until they brought it up. It's not a cauldron though, or a hot drink. It is a heated something, but got to figure out what that heated thing is. We've got a blanket, or we've already said a blanket, or electric blanket, and a heating pad, or heated blanket, and electric blanket. Blanket or electric blanket's already been said. That was number 1, but it's not heating pad though. Heated heated butt plug? No, I don't think it's a heated butt plug. It's not a heated butt plug unless you want to use this thing for a heated butt plug, and I don't think that's possible though. This thing, I don't think it's possible to use as a heated butt plug. Nope, not T. You are gay? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were gay. Nah, nope, not a toaster, and we've got fireplace, and it's not booze or heated rocks. Not a water bottle. Not hot toddy or coffee. It's not hot kettle. Being gay is like icy hot for old people. Mm. You said, yeah, but your answer said I am gay. Did you mean to say been gay? Nope, not a sauna, but it's sort of, but I guess you could say it's sort of like a sauna. Sort of. I don't even know this, what they're talking about on this one, but but I learned something. I thought, oh, I didn't even know there was one of those things. You learn something new just by watching episodes to get the questions, that is. I'm confused. It's not a steam room. It's. I'll go ahead and tell you, it's not any special room. Not any special room. So it wouldn't be a sauna or a steam room. It's not any kind of room. There you go, DK. You got it. A heater water bed. That's it. A heater water bed. Number 5 is a heated water bed. There you go. DK got it for you. Question is, does Tammy have a water bed? I know Jonathan would like to lay in her water bed if she had a heater water bed. Yeah, because what? Yes, because water beds were a thing back then, and today, sadly, water beds are not a thing anymore. I got to experience a water bed once when me and my sister were babysitting, had to put the cat up and everything, put it on the bed. And then we heard like splash, and then and that's when my sister's like, "Oh, they've got a water bed." I thought that was cool. Oh boy. I don't know if I've showed you this right now, but I'm looking at the next question. You guys are going to need some good luck for this next question. All right. Because this next question is a hard one. So pay it. I mean, this is going to be a long one. So pay attention. All right. All right. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Tell me something that might happen to you in public that would leave you no alternative but to get into a fight. That was a long one. So if you missed it, I can read it again. Something that might happen to you in public that would leave you no alternative but to get into a fight. There you go. There you go, Decay. Getting hit or mugged. That's the number 1 answer. Getting hit or getting mugged. Number 1. Okay. Well, Jonathan, there's actually two things you could say about with your girl. Which one are they doing? Getting called a silly sausage? Nope. Somebody calls you. Nope. Not cornered by a horny female sumo wrestler, or tell me takes your money. Oh, now they mess with your girl. What do they specifically do to your girl? Oh, nope, not someone challenges you, but Jonathan, when you said somebody calls you a bitch, yeah, that's number three is insult or name calling. Insults or name calling, number three. Yep, number three, insults or name calling. We know someone who was doing that earlier, weren't we? Or who usually does it, and now it's completely dark. So yeah, get these lights back on. They flirt with your girl. Um, Not exactly flirt. They might. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're not even nice to. I'll go ahead and say they're not even nice to the girl. Fear, not fear or road rage or unmet needs though. Anger could, but number five could result in anger if this happened to you. Somebody is okay. There. Okay, there you go. There you go, Jonathan. Well, actually, yes, somebody's disrespectful, but they're disrespectful to who? Yeah, somebody's disrespectful, but it's not misunderstandings. These are some rude people. I mean, they've already insulted you, called you names, and tried to hit or and tried to mug you as well. What else can they do? It's not. Yeah, they're okay. They might. Well, it's not. Yeah. Remember, Jonathan. They said altern. There's no. This would leave you no alternative but to get into a fight. You can't just say fight. You gotta give a an example of what would cause them to fight. It not that your intern eats the last donut. That's not too bad with them. Doesn't have to do with anybody eating the last donut or the last anything. There's not even eating on this one. No, it's not that they're unreliable either. They're not greedy. I mean, they've already mugged you, so they can't get much more greedy than that. George Whipple caught on camera squeezing my wife's breast. Really? George Whipple must have been working with Bill Cosby then. Isn't that George? Well, I mean, I know he wasn't at this point, but is George Whipple even alive today, or is he dead? I just remember all. Oh, I just remember him on commercials and oh, okay, no, he's not. Okay, I just remember in 1998 and 1999, he was like, "I'm back because new Charmin's is better." It's like you're coming out of retirement. Why? Why are you going back, George Whipple? Somebody has to tell people there's a new Charmin. It's squeezably soft. He's back because new Charmin is better. Don't ask me how I memorized that. Well, how did I memorize that commercial? Oh, I watched it so many times, during commercial breaks. They had it was they had it all the time during the show I was watching. They always played that George Whipple commercial. With anything less than Charmin Whipple. Yeah, George Whipple was a great guy though. Over. Oh yes. And I remember that, and I remember a commercial not too long ago. These are, this is some special popcorn. Or cop stops this guy and writes his name down. He's like, and he advertises during the commercial pop. Now, get some new popcorn. Or my name isn't Orville Redenbacher. And then he goes, Redenbacher, huh? Or my name isn't Orville Redenbacher. And then the cop, Redenbacher, huh? And then there was also the commercial of um not going anywhere for a while, grab a Snickers because nothing is better. Hungry? Why wait? I remember that commercial too. Welcome back, Feathers Creature. Did you go to California Ford Stream? Because I'm wondering if you went there and if 1SP happens to be there too. I didn't know if you went and saw. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, we're thinking he's probably over there. He's probably over there whining to Lucretia about how we didn't give him a chance to say anything. Well, just got to say to 1SP, sorry, to 1SP, you had your chance. You had many chances and you blew them all. Got to stop living in the past. You hurt your friend. you hurt someone, you hurt your friends too. It's like you it's like you mess with my friends, you mess with me. You want a Snickers? Well, like they say, Steve Areno, hungry, why wait? I heard that all the time, back in the early 90s, practically 1999. And it wasn't just on syndicated TV in the time. No syndicated. I saw all of those on WGN watching reruns of Full House. Hello, at last, or Atlas. How are you doing, Atlas? That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good here myself. Just doing a game night live stream before work. Of course, it's not as good as Friday and Saturday nights. Oh, I'm not sure if I know Atlas or not, but I mean, he just gave me a $2 super chat. So, Atlas, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Atlas. You're a very generous guy. Thank you. Seems like a dog would have to still that with you could be with two wieners, yep, or two weenies. I hope. I don't think so. I don't think this is one I don't think this is one SP. To be honest with you, Feathers Creature. I think this is a new guy and he's very generous giving me a $2 super chat. I really appreciate that, Atlas. Thank you very much. I'm a random scrolling li- I'm a random scrolling lives right now. Well, I look at well, and you dropped a super chat for me, so that's very generous. Yeah, yeah. Atlas is a good guy. I mean, he gives me a super chat right away. You know, he's okay in my book. He's very generous guy, good guy. I'm very grateful for his super chat. Yeah, yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing personal, Atlas. It's just that Feathers Creature had a certain hater in here that always came in and said mean things to her. So and she timed him out for 24 hours, and she's like thinking, is he going to come back in on another name? But yeah, but definitely you are definitely not him, Atlas. You are one of a kind. And Atlas, if you like what you see, feel free to describe. John is not subhuman. Oh, John's getting the smackdown put on him. Oh, oh, the question we were on. I think Steve Areno is behind a little bit. Is it just me, or is Steve Areno on a major lag? I was going to say, actually, from that question we were going, I will go ahead and tell you two of these answers. Oh, in fact, I wonder if I should ask. I wonder if I should ask Feathers Creature. And try to turn it into, and instead of saying, uh, and add the question in and add one SP in, because he's bound to do a couple of these things. In fact, he's already done these two of these answers. He's already done two of those answers. I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you that. One SP's already done a couple of these answers in the survey to her. I was refreshing. Ah, nothing wrong with the syndrome. Okay. As long as there's nothing wrong with the syndrome, you're good. Do you guys want to? Do you guys want to continue playing the last 20 minutes, or do you just want to save this question for Wednesday? Because I know we don't have a whole lot of people in here right now. I've got Jonathan, Steve Barino, and Colorful Feathers. Where did Decay go? Where did Spirit Stalker go? It's like they left or flew the coop. Well, if you want me to, Steve Areno, I can just give you the answers. Or I wonder if Colorful Feathers. Next question. All right. Let me go ahead. I guess you mean, you want to skip this question and go on. Okay. Well, I will act as if you did not get it. All right. This question might have been a little tough. You got getting hit or mugged, number one. You guys want a next question, or do you want to do or do you want to continue this question? Jonathan says next question. What do the rest of you say? Well, actually, I'm really just talking to Steve Areno. Next question. All right. All right, here's the question. The question that we couldn't get. I'll go ahead and give you the answers. Tell me something that might happen. Okay. Okay, if you're still here, tell me something that might happen to you in public that would leave you no alternative but to get into a fight. It's like I could word that around. Tell me something that might happen to colorful feathers in public that would cause her no alternative but to get in a fight with one SP. No, it's not. It's not an accident. So far they've got it, getting hit or mugged and insult or name calling. That's what they got. Number 1 was getting hit or mugged, and number 3 was getting insults or being name called. Both would fit number 3. Not actually someone spitting on you. And you got to be more specific with encounter. But I wouldn't think it's an encounter. Looking at these answers, I'm not pretty sure it's not an encounter. Okay, one of them could cause an incident. I'll say that. I'll say maybe one of them might have an encounter, so because one might cause an incident. I'll go ahead and tell you guys this hint already. 2 of these things, one SP's already done to Feather's creature. There's 2 answers on the survey that he's already hurt to. I mean, that he's already, done to her. It's not that they, yeah, not that they bump you, but there is contact, in one of these answers. But it's not someone that bumps you, it's someone that does something else to you, number 5. Insulted me, there you go, there you go. He's insulting a loved one. Insulting a loved one, number 4. Insulting a loved one. And DK said, push you about. There you go, DK. Being pushed, number 5. Being pushed is number 5. And he's also done something else to you that would involve, something else about a loved one, number 2. Because I know he's done this to you before too. You've got insulting a loved one, and now, but there's something else about a loved one. Not tipping the Uber Eats chick. No. No, they didn't insult a loved one, but if they did insult a loved one, they would be doing number 2. Literally. I mean, if they did that, they would literally be doing number 2 if they insulted a loved one. What did they do to the other one? What would insult them? I mean, but if they were assaulted, then they would obviously be getting, then they obviously might get what? Spitting out Heather's meatloaf? That would probably insult her. That would probably insult her, but not us. Yeah, there you go. Hurting a loved one is number 2. Hurting a loved one. That was a long question, and it was tough for you guys. And I knew you guys were on that question a long time, so, whew, that was a toughie. Do you guys want to keep playing and go on to the next question for the time we got left? Or do you want to stop and wait till Wednesday? Keep going. All right. All right. If you guys are big army people, we need some army people for this question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name something you might find in an army barracks. What would be something you might find in an army barracks? Okay, there you go, Decay. Soldiers, number 2. Soldiers, number 2. Not food rations or fud. No, not fudge undies. But okay, Atlas got it. A bed or a cot. That's the number 1 answer. A bed or a cot. Jonathan says guns. Yep, guns, number 5. Not smelly clothes. He just tried that. Not ammunition, but you do have the guns. I don't know if ammunition will be the same as guns, though. First aid? Nope. What you got so far? Okay, you don't have number 4 either. Okay. It wouldn't be ammunition or first aid or documents or a jelly donut or Blue Boy magazines. Some Army girls might have some Blue Boy magazines. Now, it wouldn't be personal baby oil. I'm not sure if you get any privacy getting to use the baby oil in an army barrack. What if the general found you? He'd probably be disgusted, kick you out of the army. If you were using personal baby oil. But we know what guys want to use baby oil for. Well, that's a deal breaker for me. No army for me. Well, you have gotten so far. So far, you've been pretty good. You've gotten beds, cots, soldiers, and guns. Just 3 and 4 is what you need. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there you go. There you go, Atlas. Boots. Number 4 is boots. Now just need number 3. Something else is found in an army barracks. That's number 3. And you could get it with 2 answers. Just soaked walls and future. Oh, just soaked walls and furniture. It wouldn't be just soaked walls and no, that's not furniture. This isn't furniture. You could say it's sort of like a deck of playing cards, but not exactly. Nope, it's not soap droppers. There's one more thing that, and you probably wouldn't even notice that they'd have these unless you joined the army. But you could hear that army. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it wouldn't be rats you'd find. But there's something in there that you could find. It's not hippie lettuce. It's not hippie lettuce and it's not a drill sergeant. But there is something you might find in an army barrack. Sure, I mean, me going up 2, 3, 4, might be like you might have thought that's a hint. No, no, it's not. I just like doing the army drill sergeant. Up 2, 3, 4. It's not a bullhorn or a siren or closeted drill sergeant. Not angry vegans. Nope, not tanks. If you guys need hints, I'm thinking like, that there's two possible answers here, but I can describe one, but if I describe the other one, I'm trying to think how to describe the other one. If you guys ask for a hint, that is. It's not all gender showers. No, not exactly gym equipment, but this is something you could find in a gym, though. I mean, you could find this in a gym. Well, at least one part of it you could. One of these answers you could. It's not a gym, but not a submarine or a tampon dispenser if in Minnesota. Got to go to Tampon Tim if you want. Got to go to to Governor Tampon if you want some in Minnesota. No, oh, nope, it's not a treadmill either. I don't think they do it. Yellow pudding pops. That's my Bill Cosby impression. Yellow pudding pops. Of course, anytime you say Jello pudding pops, I'm gonna do that impression. Nope, not VHS copies of the Cosby Show. Would you, if you found copies of the Cosby Show in an army barracks, have fun. Nope, it's not mirrors, but you could find these mirrors though. Yellow pudding pops. It is not a mirror, but this is something you could find. You could find a mirror in one of these places. Well, not really, but I mean, maybe next to a bathroom or something, but. Oh, no, not a strip club, but that's a good one, though. Okay, you got it. You got it, Atlas. Lockers or chest. Lockers or chest are number 3. Lockers or chest, number 3. All right. Okay. Yep. Atlas is the hero. This one. All right. Next question is a 4-answer question. Short 4-answer question. Next one. Top 4 answers to this question. Name something. Oh, I'm sorry. Not thing. Sorry. Let me read it again. Top 4 answers to this question. Name something that twins sometimes do in the same way. What might twins do in the same way? Yeah, they talk the same, Jonathan. Number 2, they talk the same. And there you go, Jonathan. They dress the same. That's the number 1 answer. They dress the same. Not that they wipe the same or they look the same, though. I mean, it's an obvious answer. They look the same, but, well, that is if they're boys or girls. Sometimes it can be a boy and a girl. Let's see. Not jacket or shirt fetishes. They smell the same? Not that they smell the same. Okay, haircut. Okay, there you. Okay, Atlas, I'm going to give you that for number 3. They style their hair. Style their hair, number 3. And now, what's the 4th final thing that twins may do in the same way? They both hate yellow pudding pops. They don't both hate them. You never know. You never know. But if they decided that they did, then they would be doing. Then they'd be doing. Oh, okay. If that's what you feel, then you can think. It's not walk the same way. They don't get the same tattoos, but they do something in the same way. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, I had a call. I had a call. Sorry about that. It's not that they sleep with the same lovers. Yeah, this will be the last question because I'll need to go after this question. Not an Uber baby oil delivery. But they might be thinking, or I just gave you the answer. They might, I mean, they do this, when they're in school, they'll do this the same way. Everybody's got to do this in school. And of course, twins would do it the same way. Like if they say, oh, I feel this way too. Oh, I feel this way too. It's like they'll do this the same. No, Spirit Stalker, you're still in this. What is something that twins sometimes do in the same way? It's not a no gag reflex. So far, you've got dress, talk, and style hair. What's the last thing that twins do in the same way? They may share feelings, but that's not what they. But that's not what the answer is. There you go, Spirit Stalker. They think in the same way. They think. They think. That's number 4. Think. And after we hit the 2 hours, and I would usually say that do one more question, but it's already 10 after, so I got to go to work at 9, so I figured that is probably the last question we will do. But no, have no fear. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday from, well, we'll start at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So if you guys are night owls, be ready to be a night owl on Wednesday because we'll be back Wednesday. Well, oh, hold on. If you want one more question, I can throw one more question in, Jonathan. Do you want one more question? Okay, one more question. This is the last question. Last question. Oh, thank you, Atlas. I mean, I promise you, we do these a lot and you'll have fun. All right, last question for the night. Top 6 answers. We ask 100 men. Name a fib that men tell about themselves at singles bars. What is something men tell about themselves? A lie that men tell about themselves at singles bars. Okay, there you go. Okay, make a lot of money. Okay, I guess I'll give you that for occupation number one. I mean occupation number 4, and they are single. There you go, Spirit Stalker. Their marital status. That's the number one answer. Not that they have a nice car though, or they got a donkey. Yep, the job, occupation, being married. We got that. Great job. Yep. Car. Nope, not car. Not promising to go down on her. Or wait. Actually, I'll give you that, Steve Areno. Promising to go down on her. Yeah, his sexual history, number 5. If he's going to do sex with her, yeah, sexual history, number 5. He's very popular. There you go, Spirit Stalker. Popularity, number 6. Now just got to get 2 and 3. You got 2 and 3 left. They're okay. Jonathan got one. Their age, number 3. Now they just need number 2. Number 2 would be what? They want to know about their. So number 1, they wanted to know about their marital status. What's another status they may want to know about with number 2? There's marital status, and then there's. You wouldn't want to have any trouble with number 2. Any of these kind of troubles. Because number 2 would be is what? Not his body count. Now this would be a personal problem in life. Not personal problem. Well, that would be a problem in life. No. Not the okay, there you go, Steve Areno. His financial status. His financial status, number 2. Don't want to get anything. You don't want to get in any trouble with that. But there you go. That's the last question for tonight. And now, as I was saying, I will see y'all on Wednesday night. Uh, probably about 11 o'clock. So I'll start Wednesday night, midnight Eastern time, 11 o'clock Central time. So if you guys are night owls, have fun, and I will be there. And until then, until Wednesday, because I won't be here tomorrow. Till Wednesday, much love, and until then, peace. See you all then. See you, everybody.